morning. I'm Vanderholm. I'm the high school principal at Manson, and we are located on beautiful Lake Chelan, if you're wondering where we're at. Our message today is to just share with you about our work with TPEP and our other initiatives in our district and how we put those together and try to help our staff to not get overwhelmed. We believe that instead of micromanaging teachers, that principals should lead efforts to increase student achievement through their professional learning communities. We also believe in carefully guided collaboration to set specific targets. Each school in our district is equipped with a building leadership team. And those building leadership teams are comprised of teachers. These teams will plan and they'll provide professional development. They'll drive instructional improvements related to student growth. And they'll set the agenda for professional development throughout the school year. And I've been blessed to have some really strong teachers on that team. We rotate our teachers through so everyone gets a chance to build their leadership capacity. My three-person BLT is also leaders of 3 teacher teams. And they cover all our work and our district work. Participation is not optional, and we use collaborative time for the teams to plan, train, and share. And when there's more to do than we can cover in collaborative time, we use professional development dollars to compensate teachers for that time. We all need to get the most out of what we have, and when our district is too small for a curriculum specialist or other directors, you need to rely on and develop expertise of your staff. And letting teachers develop and plan and implement the work has not only moved us farther along, but it's improved the overall performance of teaching. I'm sure your jar of stuff, like mine, has more than it can handle at times, with too many big rocks in the jar. My staff was really burning out on the real problem was that we couldn't take anything out of the jar. And we needed a way to make things more manageable. And so our BLT spent some time looking closely at all our major initiatives. They pulled them apart, they looked for the common elements, and then they put them back together in one package. What we ended up with was an alignment of our work, and we feel it's really manageable. Since all this work is set to improve our practice and boost achievement, we use professional development funding to support it. And with all this aligned work, we needed really a vehicle, so to speak, to help our single objective big enough to carry this load. And through a calculated and deliberate process, we came up with our goals for student learning, for the kinds of learning we wanted our kids to experience and the kinds of learners that we wanted them to become. And we put all that under the title of Manson Strong, which is how we remember and communicate what it is we want our school to be. So we let Manson Strong drive everything we do. All of our other initiatives are still in there, but they're fused into one, and they're driven by teacher teams, and everything is aligned with TPEP. Our monthly professional development training and objectives include the Marzano evaluation criteria and components, and staff are able to work with these. Teachers are expected to implement these strategies in their classrooms. We use instructional rounds so that teachers can observe strategies being used in real time, and this helps us to build that culture of growth that we all want. And with that solid foundational structure comprised of teacher-driven building leadership supported teams and the means to align all of our initiatives, we've brought balance to our workload and really a sustainable vision for learning at Manson. We think it's vital that we preserve the integrity of teaching in order to maximize learning. And when we align ourselves and our initiative, teachers really feel less of a load, even though we really are getting more work done. We all know that when teachers feel less stressed, they're happier. Teachers are happier, students are happier, which means I'm happier. We do include a reflective process to check our alignment and our work. And because if students aren't growing, then we need to make adjustments and sometimes even realignments. So we do use this reflective process. We look at our targets, the scales that are being used to determine the growth, what to do when students aren't meeting targets, what to do when they are exceeding the targets, and how we're going to let those students accelerate as well. So really, no matter what we do, we continue to remind ourselves that everything is driven by our singular initiative of Manson Strong. By keeping our work aligned and wrapped up in one package, we are further along in everything we want to do, and that is how we tackle all our work at Manson. Thank you.